Hello, my name is Stephen Whitney and I'm a SOMA Breath Master Instructor and Teacher Trainer. What I want to do in this video is talk to you about the SOMA Breath Masters Training Program. So most people, what they see online, they think that SOMA Breath is a single routine, okay? And I want to explain in depth what's involved in the Masters Training because it's much more deep than what you might know. So let me start though by kind of breaking the misconception between breathwork and breath control or pranayama. So most people in the world today see breathwork as this one-size-fits-all approach that is these aggressive forms of hyperventilation for sessions that last 2 hours, 3 hours, a lot of emotional releasing happening during these sessions. Now, this is fine. This is a form of breathwork. Okay, this can act as a therapeutic tool, but this is not something that you can do daily, and this is not focused on breath control. So there's one side that's breath work, which I've just explained. Now the other side being breath control, this is going to be more of what SOMA is going to be teaching in its programs and what its instructors are going to be guiding. Now these routines and methods are things that you can do daily. Now, some of them will be more extenuating, and these can only be done every once in a while, acting as a therapeutic tool, like breath work. But when you really dive into the depths and the science of what happens when you breathe, and you honor very important aspects of pranayama, like rhythmic breathing and breath retention, okay, holding your breath out, or intermittent hypoxic training, then this is getting into breath control. And you can alter and customize unique sessions and design them to apply to your client or your group so that you create an environment that's conducive for those people to achieve their health, mindset, mental, and emotional goals. This is very important. So this is just a little bit of the misconception that I see. People generalize breath work, and SOMA is a bit different, very different, in how it is that we deal with breath work, or we focus on breath control. So now we've gone through that. Let me break down the actual master's training. So there's going to be 5 levels to this training, okay? Now, each level is going to be focused on a different kind of topic. So level 1 is going to be about the physiology. What happens when you breathe? You're going to learn topics like cellular respiration, oxidative stress, blood pH, hormones, neurotransmitters, and how these are triggered and released when you breathe. And when you change the way that you breathe, how that influences, again, the set of actions and reactions that are happening in your mind and body. Now, the other thing that's going to be really important in our first beginning level 1 training is going to be the core foundation of the science of pranayama, but also rhythmic breathing and intermittent hypoxic training. So Neeraj has shed light on the importance of rhythmic breathing, which you won't see in any other breathwork trainings or academies, and this is so important. Our whole bodies work off of rhythms. Nature works off of rhythms. So it is important we breathe in a smooth, consistent rhythm. And if we're not breathing in a rhythm, we're actually going against the natural design of our human physiology. So this is going to be really important for you to shed light and learn all the different rhythms and what impact they make on the mind and body. Now, intermittent hypoxic training is one of the core foundations of SOMA Breath from start to finish. Okay? Now, oxygen efficiency and utilization is going to be one of the key components to your life. I know I'm making a big, bold statement by saying this, but I'm serious, okay? Because your oxygen utilization has everything to do with your immune system, your metabolic rate, how your organs are working, the quality of your heart, your cardiovascular health. And that's all going to lead to your energy levels, your body's ability to fight off disease, your mental, emotional states, and how it is that you're perceiving and living the world. So this is one of the core foundations to your health and well-being, and one of the foundations in SOMA Breath. And you're going to learn a deep dive into this in our level 1 training. This is also going to be followed by learning a really fun routine that we call the energized meditation routine. This is comprised of a series of different body movements for about 10 or 15 minutes, then followed by vibrating or toning. Okay, we're going to vibrate the vagus nerve, the brainstem. You'll learn all about the importance of this in the training. And then it's going to be followed by around a 20 to 25 minute breathwork component. Okay, again, these are customizable because you're going to be educated and trained on how to create different situations or environments that are conducive for your clients. Now, altogether, this is going to be about a 45 to 50 minute routine that's going to be great for family, friends, studios, gyms, and this is where you'll start. Now, the next phase is going to be our level 2 training. Okay, this is all part of the master's training program. Okay, now this is going to go over the mind, the brain, and the subconscious. And this is really important. So you're going to learn about circuits of consciousness, reality tunnels, your breath and its relationship to thoughts, how to undo yourself of negative programs, limitations, and beliefs. Okay? And the reason why we teach you such a dive into how the brain and the mind work and how the subconscious is constantly absorbing from the moment we're born, even before then, is because we're going to teach you how to guide visualization meditations alongside full SOMA awakening journeys. And this is really important because at this point, with the knowledge of the mind and the subconscious, you are becoming the architect, the full designer of your meditations, where you're asking strategic questions. So you're not holding the power as the instructor or guide, but you're handing the torch to your participants. They are coming to their own realizations. And this is a form of empowerment that is really, really powerful. Now, you'll hear a lot of speakers and world-renowned coaches talk about the importance of setting intentions, manifesting, visualizing things. And this is generally where the teaching stops. And then people don't see the results that they want or they're expecting, and therefore get discouraged and stop their training. Okay? So there's a secret sauce to this, and this is what you're going to learn in our level 2 training. Now, creating a statement of intent, an intention or visualization in your mind's eye is incredibly important. Okay, it's getting clear on the things that you want to let go of, the healing that you want to have, so on and so forth. But it's really important that we enhance that vision, and we can do that by engaging the senses in the body. What it would smell like, look like, sound like, taste like. More importantly, how it would make you feel. So you create that mind-body connection, and you're going deeper into the reality of this vision. Very important. But we can't stop there. 95% of your lives are driven from your subconscious mind. So the actions and reactions that you're having are going to be a combination of emotional responses as well as subconscious programs and imprints. So if we're thinking a positive thought or intention of something we want or want to let go of, whatever it is, but we have a deep-rooted imprint in our subconscious that we can't do this. We don't deserve love. We can't be successful. This is going to be the break in the chain and when people don't see the results that they want. Now, here's how you can bypass this, override that subconscious response. So you need to raise your level of vibrational energy. And SOMA combines rhythmic breathing, music, and creates these powerful awakening journeys that elevate your state, bring you into that state of passion, love, excitement. And when you can match the frequency or the vibration of your thought or intention with the feeling in the body, then this is when it becomes magic. It's very powerful. And this is why we're seeing such rapid and fast transformations from not only our instructors, but also their clients that the instructors are guiding through these awakening journeys. These are going to be great for groups. It's a bit more of an advanced routine and session, and again, is customizable all the way from being able to basically put someone to sleep all the way up to bringing them into an ecstatic state of bliss. And this is what you'll learn to guide in our level 2 training. Now, these are forms of breath work, okay? But these are also things that you can do daily. This is why SOMA Breath is so powerful in its breathwork formations. And like I was saying earlier, the misconception. But here is where we go farther. Now, SOMA takes the full holistic approach to health and well-being. Breathwork is a bit of a one-size-fits-all approach. So it's really important as becoming not only practitioners, but coaches, highly trained professionals in health and wellness. It's important that we shed light on the other aspects of the human experience in life. So in this section, you're going to learn another series of pranayams. I believe another 12 or 13, and many different formations. But you're also going to learn how to heal and purify your gut. You're going to learn emotional release methods that don't have anything to do with breathing. It's a form of self-hypnosis or NLP, and it's very powerful to release these stored emotions that are leading to chronic pain, depression, anxiety, many other things. You're also going to learn really cool workshop formations like sigil magic. Okay? You're going to learn about yoga nidras and also fitness routines that are very unconventional, things you won't see in the world most times. You're also going to get shed light on yoga postures that incorporate breath retention or kumbhaka. And this is really powerful because when you learn the science of intermittent hypoxic training and what that does in a physiological state combined with holding a yoga posture to the point of exhaustion, so not this flow, but more of the original forms of Anahata Yoga before it became westernized. It is incredibly powerful how it is you can achieve these great states of physical health and even mental and emotional when you shed light on these types of approaches. And there's many more things inside of here as well. So what this is it becomes your toolbox of therapeutic tools. Okay? And the reason why we have this section is because the next section is called Breath Consultation. And this is where we teach you how to work one-on-one with clients. This is huge. Now, this is where you're going to really see the break in the misconception between breath control and breath work. So, we're going to teach you how to understand the level of health of your client. Okay, so Neeraj, as a medical professional, has put together a one-page document that's going to ask your client a series of questions to give you a glimpse into their health, their physical condition, mental conditions, emotional, hobbies, their eating patterns, things of that nature. And this is going to give you a glimpse into the condition of your client. This will be the foundation to help you move forward. But we don't stop there. The other thing that has been incorporated is the Ayurvedic energy system, or the doshas. And this is fascinating because when you combine these two things together, it is speeding up and becoming much deeper in people's ability to reach a balanced, harmonic state in a much more graceful and quick way, allowing them to be more receptive to receive the future changes that you're going to offer them in your coaching experience with your client one-to-one. Okay? So let me give you a real life example. For me, I am Pitta. I got a lot of fire, as you can probably tell if watching this video or if you follow me on any of my channels. Now, if I have too much fire, then I'm going to become irritated, frustrated. My emotions are going to be out of whack. I'm going to have temper tantrums. I'm not going to sleep well, and many other things. We'll teach you these warning signs and signals in the training. Okay, so in the Ayurveda, then what's going to happen is I'm going to follow a series of dietary recommendations, cooling foods to help cool down my fire. So like yogurt, fruits, ghee butter is a good one, and many other things, okay? Now, this is generally where it stops in shedding light on balancing the dosha. But what about pranayama? So one thing to keep in mind, if you blow more air, more oxygen on a fire, what happens to that fire? It gets bigger, right? Okay, so if I have too much fire and all I'm doing is focusing on my dietary recommendations from the Ayurvedic system, and I go and do a fast breathing pattern or a deep breathwork journey, all I'm doing is stroking my fire. My fire is going to get bigger. And if I have too much fire, I'll get burned internally. This could be fatigue, disease, depression, many other things. So what I would recommend to myself is focus on my cooling foods, but also slow down my rate of breathing. Focus on slow, extended exhales, getting into deep meditative states, and then using gentle movements to disperse and spread my fire around the body so it's not contained in this one location. You follow this formation and this understanding for all the different doshas, boom, your clients are getting back into balance and alignment so quickly, and now they're more joyful, happy, motivated. So when you are going to introduce something a bit more challenging for them, they're in the state to actually do so rather than restricting or finding resistance in doing it. This is really powerful, okay? So this is what's really differentiating between breathwork practitioners and professionals in health and wellness. And this is what we're training in our master's program. Now, the final phase is going to be the 21-day Awakening Protocol teacher training. Now, the 21-day protocol from SOMA has been a tremendous program for transformation. I mean, thousands and thousands of people have gone through this program. It's 21 days of breath work. Okay? And this has been just miraculous. I myself have guided almost 2,000 people through the 21-day protocol. And I mean, I've had a woman that has cured a chronic lung condition that the doctor said was incurable. She's now a SOMA instructor and teaching at the nursing home at 82 years old. It's phenomenal. I've seen people heal their eyesight that weren't even trying to do so. Relationships being mended, marriages coming back together, people finding purpose in their life, more energy, relieving depression, anxiety. The list goes on. And we have thousands of testimonials to show this. So this course is already proven successful, but we are going to teach you how to teach it. And this is monumental. How many training programs do you go through that give you a fully functional, fully successful, turnkey course that you get to be the instructor that shows up to guide the webinar every week? And what happens is you now sell this to your clients, you organize the payment, you deal with the scheduling of the webinars, SOMA then provides your clients with that course, you work out a deal with SOMA, and now you have this program that you can teach to your clients. Now, the interesting thing that happened, Niraj handed me this course about 3 years ago and asked me to guide people through it to see if they would have transformations outside of him teaching it. And it was profound. They were having massive transformations. But what we did not expect was for the massive transformation from myself. So my ability to be a speaker, a coach was dramatically increased. Okay, my confidence increased, amazing. And what happened is I ended up learning how to hold space for transformation. I understood the components of online training and courses, which I then implicated into my own business. So my offering increased to my clients and my financial abundance increased very much. So when I went to Niraj and told him about this, he said, man, you got to try this out on other instructors. So I did. I took a group of 5 instructors, trained them how to do the 21-day, and sure enough, the same thing happened. The students were having transformations and the instructor guiding it, they transformed completely as a professional, confident speaker and coach. It was incredible. At that point, that's when we knew we had to roll this out as a teacher training program. So this is what you're going to experience in the final phase of the Masters, is how to guide your own 21-day protocols. So this is really powerful. So outside of the actual training, we're going to teach you how to work online or in person. Okay? How to mix the music, design the music from the music library that SOMA provides, which is over like 50 hours of music, from meditation to dancing to breathwork journeys. It's really incredible, but it's not we're not creating robots. You guys can uniquely customize your breathwork journeys using this music. We're also going to teach you how to record your voice over the music and record your own meditations. And this is how you can scale as an instructor, is creating these routines and protocols for your clients. But it's so important to have them training in this daily. And if you're trying to handle 10 or 20 clients and doing daily routines and practices, you're going to burn yourself out very quickly. It's not attainable. But when you design breathwork meditations and use the tools and formations that we teach you in the training, then you can then do a live session once a week for your client, take them deep into whatever it is that they need to, but then you're going to provide them with a daily routine to follow to help them to achieve their health goals and lifestyle goals as well. This is really, really powerful. The other amazing thing is that it's about community. Okay, so we have a lot of live aspects in this in this online training. So you're going to get 6 one-to-one mentorship calls with one of our mentors that have personally trained with Niraj for many years. And we're going to help you go deeper into designing your sessions, how to work with your one-on-one clients and design customized protocols, how to flow through the 21-day and deliver those amazing webinars. This is all going to happen inside the Masters training. So, giving you a bit of an overview. There's a bit more inside of here that I can't shed too much light on, so only you can find out. But if this is something that feels right for you and you feel called to do this, then book a call with me and I'll take you deeper into the understanding of how this can be applied, how you can use this in your business, whether you are an existing coach, influencer, or teacher, or you're wanting to create a career change and embody being a SOMA coach. And many people from around the world have now stepped into this, and they have found that becoming a SOMA coach is the vehicle to achieve having a fulfilled career, the money to be able to sustain your life, and the ability to help people. So, I hope to chat with you really soon. I hope this video acts as a good level of information and education for you. And now you can see SOMA is much more than just a breathwork modality. It takes into account the full holistic system, and we teach you the why behind the individual pranayams and the other parts of the nervous system, mind, and body that turn you into a professional coach and not just a breathwork practitioner. So, from my heart to yours, I look forward to chatting with you real soon. And remember, breathe smarter, not harder.